Welcome back, guys. It's time to tackle the Catacombs. I'm eager to try out our new cipher. I've never played this game or with a cipher before, so kind of curious how all of her abilities work. I think that mental binding abilities can be extremely useful, so
Hey,
we'll see how it all plays out in practice. As you approach the dead man, you feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding in its place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries toward you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of this place come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around the statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. You all right? Looked almost like you'd lost your footing for a minute. Feels that way when I see into the ether. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of my people is born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually, such individuals become elders, or a lone set of tracks in the snow. She cocks her head. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. This gift is a curse. Believe it or not, I once would have rejoiced to know I'd be picked to travel far in search of something great, but even these gifts come with a cost, don't they? Forgive me if I was a little skeptical of your abilities before. I can't say I've met a real watcher before. Oh, don't worry about him. He just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer him up, so I just let him. Every time he goes a little strange in the face, I try to see if I can hear anything. Connor grins. It hasn't worked so far. See if you can get him to tell you what the spirit said.
all right then.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Leave it to me!
I love oozes. They're my favorite enemy in the whole game.
Varanthus! Leave it to me!
Dead on!
So many arrows. I love it.
Yeah!
Following your lead. Stand still.
Varanthus! You're not getting through me. Leave it to me!
I just finished the oozes in Bestiary.
I'll take a look.
Hey, and we got our other two level ups. Hell yeah. Time to level up good old grieving mother. Level 6 after the first battle. That's nice. Let's see. I don't actually know what I'm going for here with her. I don't know. I don't think she necessarily needs lore because Kana has it. She doesn't need stealth. I guess I could give her some athletics. Survival's always good. We'll do that. Fractured violation. Violates enemy's memories to bring vivid collections. They can target hobble and weekend. That's a good one. I feel like this is really good, but I don't really have a tank. I mean, I guess I could put it on a dare, but man, I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Hobbled in a weekend. Seems good. This is where I might struggle. I have no idea what I want to get here. I mean, I've read through most of these already, but I might just upgrade the whip more. Cypher Soul Whip bites deeper, granting a bonus to damage. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with for her. And Sagani. I also don't know what I want to get for her, but I think she'll be a little easier to figure out. So let's see. Probably gonna do something for the companion, but her to sneak attack would honestly be pretty helpful for her too. I don't know if I took a weapon focus already for her or not. Depending on what weapon I end up giving her later, I might need to respec it if I did. Trains with ranged animal companion and vicious attacks, causing deal damage and penetration damage reduction with each hit. The ranger's aim becomes deadlier, making his or her wounding shots more accurate. The animal companion makes him a little tankier. I mean, I feel like that would be really good, but man, that little fox is pretty squishy already as it is, so I think I'm just gonna give her a print to sneak attack. I'm just gonna give everybody 15% extra damage
Hey,
whenever they're like hobbled or weakened or whatever. Hopefully with our new
Yes.
Cypher in the party, that happens more regularly. We'll see how it works out when we start fighting harder enemies. Maybe after I clear out the catacombs, I'll go back and see if I can complete that bounty with the drakes.
Yes.
hey.
I absolutely love the amount
Leave
of
it
arrows.
to me.
Awesome. There's creepy mother. Let's see. Cool. My only concern with this is that it's gonna hit my party members, and it looks like it definitely is. I like target this thing directly, and it doesn't look like it can. Doesn't look like I can do it otherwise. Like.
Settle! This number repels me.
Well, that's it. I forgot I got that charming ability. That's
Leave it to me.
Settle!
helpful in some of those fights with the drakes. Lots of enemies. Fights are, oops.
Let's see what lies this way.
Fights seem like they're getting a little easier with all the extra arrows, which is definitely a plus. Of course, that wasn't very many enemies. Sounds like there's some down that way. I hate these little bastards.
Yeah!
It's a lot of enemies.
Ansawu.
Why are they all immune to my stuff?
Settle!
Might be too many enemies. I forgot I hit got this little ability.
Hey.
It's armor. See if it does me good.
So much for you.
Let's see about... is that the charm ability or is this one? Let's try this.
Your thoughts must live.
Sweet.
So much.
Let's try this. Nope. Didn't realize he had to be so close to use that. That
Much for you.
makes it less good.
Still. On Saru.
I guess I can actually try this now.
So much for you.
Doesn't really seem like it did anything at all.
Roak 10.
Digging the charm though. Oh. Guess I can do it again.
So much for you.
It's just like an instant 30-second charm. Holy shit.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of
I
poison.
feel like she's gonna make this so much easier.
Roak Parathis.
Dead on!
Roak 10. So much for you.
Okay, now what? We just sit here and wait till this guy's not dominated anymore?
Yes.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Leave it to me!
On Saru.
Is it allies too?
Dead on!
So much for you.
Sweet. Oh, she's creepy. That was scary sounding. Some super creepy
Hey.
whispers
They
and
shall see
stuff.
nothing while I see much.
Yes. Right away. I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Let's end this.
Dead on!
You're not getting through me.
I have them.
Parathis!
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Parathis! Hey.
Dead on!
These guys are the
You're
worst.
not getting through me.
Something that just
Hey,
causes you to
leave
not
it
have
to me.
control of your allies. Just awful.
Dead on!
Leave it to me!
So much for you.
Hey.
You didn't actually
Hey.
hit that yet, did you? No? Just a hood.
Hey.
I didn't actually know that was there. That's
They
a
shall see nothing while I see much.
good little disguise for later. Really digging the archers though. The
I'll see it done.
rain
It's
of arrows
finished.
is pretty badass.
You're not getting through me.
There's a wizard in there. It's not good.
One repels my touch.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Much for you. I have them.
Dead on!
These wizards are brutal.
Leave it to me!
I realized that guy was still standing there. That's kind of
Thing
awkward.
isn't doing the job.
Hey, this thing leveled up again. I really need to figure out what these level ups are doing. Did this just give me cost stun deflection 25 times? It must have just, this one gave me that for sure. So now it has a chance to stun on hit or critical hit, as well as prone. So that weapon seems like
Hey.
it might be a CC machine.
I'm on the
Crowd
trail.
control is always good. Always, 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 always. Hard to beat a good crowd control.
You're not getting through me.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Still alive? I need Varanthus!
This thing isn't doing the job.
You're not getting through me.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Yeah, I hope
So much for you.
the archery stays
One after an Ichimok.
strong all the way through. I'm eager to fight like some of the big boss enemies. And just see how well our squad of archers here fares.
They won't see me coming.
Might be good, might be bad.
Of course. All right, then.
Probably won't be as great as like a full balance party, but I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty well. I'm gonna have to rest soon because a dare is like one shot, but I guess I just cleared that whole area down there again. There's a guy squatting down here. The small Orland man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
Greetings.
After a moment, however, he smiles weakly. Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. He glanced around the dim room. What are you doing down here? I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. There are less dangerous places to live as meager a life. You're hiding from something. Or someone. Look, Bjorn looks around the dingy chamber and nods slowly, expression pained. Yeah, I guess that's plain enough to see. Bjorn sighs heavily. Very well, it's true. I've been hiding from the knights down here. But I don't think, he ducks his head, it was an accident. It's been hard for me, here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time. And it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements, of all the things to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got very angry. I think maybe he had a little too much at the end, Jorn pauses. And I guess he didn't like an Orland talking back at him. I struck him. He came towards me and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please, he looks at you with a pleading expression. I just want out of this city. The second I can get enough money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again. I swear it. I'll live quietly. But you can't, please, you can't tell them I'm here. You can take him as a prisoner? I won't let the knights take you, but I can't just let you go free. I had hoped to be out of the city by now. I guess I can't outrun what I've done. At least you're leaving me with my life. Cool.
They won't see me coming.
Didn't really have anything in here, I guess. Worth looting? Seems not.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Just a morning star in there. Just creeping around in the catacombs down here. Do. Two oozes.
You're not getting through me.
I guess I just now finished the oozes. I thought I'd finished the oozes already. Apparently I was incorrect.
You're not getting through me.
Dead on!
That fox is stuck. Hey, a stun. I like it. I like Kana a lot with that weapon. It's awesome.
You're not getting through me.
Dead on!
Another stun. I don't like run into a trap or something over here else, so just sneaking about everywhere. Traps suck. Alright.
A blade in the dark.
There's nothing in here. That's cool, I guess. Whatever.
There's something ahead.
Nature's Embrace. Cool. What's that do? Grants wood skin when hit by a critical hit. 2 per encounter. That's wood skin. Damage reduction. Huh. I don't really know who I want to give that to. I guess I'll give that to Dare. I'll give this to Kana.
Hey.
Since Adair is my tank archer guy. Hey, some lockpicks. I was running low on those. Alright, what else do we got down here in the catacombs?
I see something.
More traps. Fine mail armor. Cool. Off we go, back the way we came. For more exploring. What else will we run into over here? I don't want to go down there yet.
Hello? Hello?
Gotta get in a better saving habit.
Leave it to me.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
I have them!
Of course.
I'm on the trail.
You're not getting through me. So...
Alright, let's see here. Let's try to take out this mage as quickly as we possibly can. What can you do for me over here?
much for you.
What the hell? More mages than I thought. That's not good. We're getting our asses kicked.
I have them!
Kill the wizards and we'll be fine.
We're down one!
Parathis! Still alive? I need something sharp.
Just like it,
This isn't working!
Okay, skeletons are immune to charms.
Well, hey, Ansawu!
Guess that should be obvious, but whatever.
Leave it to me!
Wouldn't know until I tried it. Looks like we got this fight under wraps.
Leave it to
Definitely
me.
gonna need to rest after this, though. There.
This thing isn't doing the job.
and Mother are super weak. Okay. Is that all of them in here? Let's save, look around a tiny bit, and then get a rest in
They won't see me coming.
so we don't just die. Okay. Looks like that's everyone. Rest up. Oh, you feel a presence hovering nearby. When you turn, you see the grieving mother observing you. Concern crinkles on the corner of her eyes and seeps into your mind. You wear a cowl of your own, Watcher. I see you shrouded by old lives and unanswered questions. Can you see any details of my past lives? She closes her eyes and you feel her energy directed inwards at you. She searches your mind, your memories, and parts of you that feel numb and still. She is as gentle as a mother with a newborn. Finally she retreats. I'm sorry. Whatever secrets your soul hides are not present in your mind. Yes, I felt them more and more of late. This is why we journey together. That one may draw strength from many, and that much may be mended by the purpose of one. As she peers at you, her brow seems seized with the new kind of anxiety. Creased. Your obscure past. Does it trouble you? Yes, I don't know what's in there, and that troubles me. Take care, Watcher. Do not let the unknown chapters of your soul thwart your present endeavors. You must fortify your mind and find clarity in your purpose. She retreats from you, fading into the background. If you did not already know she was there, you suspect you wouldn't notice her at all.
Hey,
Is my construction done again, or is this just telling me? And I really need to go get some more companions there. Am I working on any of these at the moment? Holy shit, that's expensive. This is still getting worked on, so
Hey.
we'll leave that alone for now.
Let's see what lies this way.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure there's traps down
I see something.
and I can't disarm it.
hey,
I need to get my mechanics higher. That's shitty. More traps this way, I assume.
I see something.
Can disarm that one though. That's nice. Okie dokie then.
hey.
Slow and silent.
Hellig of Thane. A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores overgrown by a moss-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Helig's work? This guy talks about himself in the third person. Wow. Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a drowning man. You're Helig? Dalton sent me here to look for Rauiona. Raunia? I have no idea. He leans back and bursts into raucous laughter. His threadbare robes drift apart, revealing an amulet and a ragged wound running from chest to throat. It splatters a black, vicious fluid on the floor with every cackle. That old fool is still alive? I do hope he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident. It was very long ago. Dalton believes Rowena is in the catacombs. Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Mordred, I'll let you in on the secret. Yeah, I'll just find it without you. I'm not gonna bargain with this lich or whatever the hell he is. Hopefully it's not a mistake, but it's a mistake. He's not. Okay. Holy shit, he died fast.
Dead on.
Got that many people shooting arrows at you. I guess it's hard to live for long. Squishy little mages go down quick. Just flinging arrows. Every enemy's a pincushion. Soul Word Amulet. This brilliant bloodstone amulet has a strange aura about it. As you hold the gem, you think you hear a woman's voice. Interesting. A soul prowls within the bloodstone like a caged stagler. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts toward a windswept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man as you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears nearby. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and with what little life remained in her body, departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. With a final, contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. Dalton sent me to find you. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who is both bold and generous, but fury and despair gnaw those images away until all you feel are cold, crimson walls pressing against you and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into decades. What do you want? You see an image of the amulet shattering, and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Return to Dalton in Copper Lane.
Hey.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
What else is trapped down here?
There's something ahead.
That's all that was in here. My guy's super pale. Okay. Well, I know there's a bunch of traps down that way. It looks like that's all that connected it, so I'm just gonna... I don't think I took any damage to that guy. Weak. Let's go check out whatever is down here. Temple of Wodica. Wodica hood. Let's put that on. And put all of this in here. Hang on to those traps though, they might be useful at some point. I guess if I want to hang on to them, I just put it on my inventory.
Hey,
In front of you looms the ghostly, hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you.
You are from Catacombs, my boy.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has always been. Yes, I was born there.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Catacombs.
Kraytun.
What made you decide to join our order?
Hmm. I went through dark times. Nothing made sense. That all changed when your order came to my homeland.
Little makes sense in the false contexts much of the world has lived under for so long. It is by the mercy of the gods that our faith has been able to reach so many of the heathen in more recent times. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
there's something ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like very clearly a hidden door. Trapped. Also trapped. A melee damage bonus.
Hey,
How absolutely useless. How would anyone ever put that on? So lame.
Good day to you.
The mercenary looks at his feet. Please, go on in. His eyes dart out to the rest of your party. You know the acolyte doesn't like guests, and keep any friends of yours out of the main chamber. She's already in a state on account of someone being late. No sense in provoking her further. I don't want to ask questions after he just told me I can go on in. That would seem rather suspicious, wouldn't it?
how do you do?
A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his sides, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. By the flame! You startled me. Shouldn't you be in the meeting, attendant? The acolyte's waiting for you. He clasps his hands, his thumbs twitching. It's no time for the initiates meeting, is it? He twindles his fingertips. I'll be ready soon. Tell me about the meeting. This must be your first time. The acolyte communicates with each of us individually to hear our progress on old tasks, and to assign us new ones. He shivers with a mixture of pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating until you realize she could probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know about these tasks? Only what I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. He waves a hand between the two of you. We receive our instructions from the acolyte just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grand Master. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. How can you be confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The Leaden Key has been around for ages, and the blessings of the gods. By the blessings of the gods. You only have to look around to see that the perils of trying to usurp the divine power, killing the god in the Saints' Wars cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul, and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been warming. A warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. Tell me about these secrets. You shouldn't even be asking. Whatever they are, they're secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. I see. We've been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without its challenges. You need something else? I'll be ready for the initiates meeting soon. Honest. What are you doing here? I've been practicing the passphrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get nervous every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. You can practice on me. Okay. He ushers in a deep breath with flattering hands. Here goes. First question. State your name and purpose. My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to their service. What company do you seek? I seek the company of shadows, that our labors may remain secret. Tell me of your labors. To see that the craft of the kith in the wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. How do you know your purpose? You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. Riddles upon riddles. What bones the gods have buried. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue. And how is your oath guarded? It is sealed by the Leaden Key. That wasn't so hard. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to remember those. My name belongs to the gods. Seek the company of shadows. To see that the craft of the kith and the wilder. Okay. I think I got it, but I'm probably gonna butcher this. I have a horrible memory. I actually already forgot all of those, so let's save it so I can adjust. I wonder if you can just like kill everybody in here. You open the door and stride into the chamber, motioning for the rest of your party to accompany. Yeah, bring them all. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her, and the woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. They stand in silent communion as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and resumes his place in the circle around the statue. The hooded woman looks past you to your party. The other figures do the same, muttering amongst themselves. The woman points a finger at you. Stop them! Alright, well, I guess that just initiates combat. That's fun. Well, it looks like these two are casting spells. So let's try our best to prevent that. Puppet master this guy. So much pain. Okay, let's see. How can we make sure all the mages die? Is this guy casting spells too now? They're all casting spells. Not good. Don't like when people cast spells at me. Did I have no idea if I actually... You know what, let's just... That sucks.
Kinda stuck up.
Okay. Got rid of one spellcaster.
Over here.
Shit, they're coming in the back door. That's not good. I think we might be screwed. If I had to guess. I'm probably gonna have to reload. Unless I can get another taunt and another charm.
Suck!
That might save us. Might. Can't target this guy. This dude just leaving. He might just bring more enemies in.
Rest up, big guy. We got him.
I thought we might make it through, but seems pretty unlikely now. Okay, well, I guess I'll try the other approach and not go through with my entire party, and then whiff the dialogue check and get attacked solo. Several shrouded figures lined up across the hooded woman. Blah blah blah. We already read that part. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in her dangerously low voice and in the sudden silence of the others in the
I've been
chamber.
waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
The woman beckons you closer with curling fingers. She rests her open hand on your forehead, and you feel the heat from her palm through the thick material of your hood. Her voice is so low and soft that you're not certain whether she's speaking aloud or in your head. State your name and purpose. Oh, well, I guess as long as you heard it from the guy, then you're
What company do you seek?
good to go. Is that an offer? Oh boy. I seek the company of shadows, that our labors may
Tell
remain
me
secret.
of your labors.
To see it the craft of the kith, and Wilder does not disturb what bones the
How
gods
do you
have
know
buried.
your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the
And
oath of
how
my
is
soul.
your oath guarded?
It is sealed by the
Welcome,
Leaden Key.
attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
In your mind you see a building, magnificent with trellises and tiles that is located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge in coin.
Does he wait still? Did they
Yes.
arrive?
The acolyte's vision takes you out of Defiance Bay and into a town into the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Direford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in the mountainside.
Your
Yes.
information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The ruins fade from your mind, and in their place is a palimpsest of a neighborhood. Run-down estates are cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural
Stop
about him.
him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
See a woman deathly pale with a scar over her heart. The acolyte shows you a door in the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper, but then she shows you an invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into an action. The command comes to your mind, a surprising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. I shall. Her hand rests light on your head. Have you any questions, attendant? That's a lot of experience. Show me the prisoner? In your mind you see building magnificent, blah blah blah. We already saw that. Okay, that's all. Are we allowed to go through here? Yes. Okay. Nothing is moving.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Okay. Wow. Didn't think the catacombs would hold that much. A steward from Cadnua has received a letter for you. Durgan's battery. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna go turn in this quest. For completing the catacombs. To our friend back this way somewhere. Where the hell am I? Okay. Man, I'm gonna start leveling up fast if I keep getting that much experience from quests. He was in Copper Lane, correct? Alright. Hello.
Welcome.
Did you find her? Yes, but not as you expected. Rauna used to wear this. Where'd you get it? Even now, he feels the soul of his beloved. Recognizes the spirit that haunts his memories, his dreams. He would happily drown in them. Yet, what kind of fate is it for his beloved, trapped between their loves of comfort? From Helig, who's kept her soul trapped inside it for decades, it's time to set her free. No, please! After searching for her for so long, he gazed at the amulet. Just to have her close to me, to visit her in my dreams, that would be enough. This isn't your choice. Rauna wants to be released, and I'll honor her wishes. The bloodstone shatters, and as essence departs from the gem, a wail escapes Dalton's lips. He falls to his knees, scooping up the broken fragments, and sobbing. Oh, it had to be done, right? Cool. Well,
Hey,
completed a main quest and a side quest. Finished the catacombs and cleared them out. Having the grieving mother on my side is awesome. She seems super powerful, so that's cool. Um, yeah, I guess on the next one I'll probably head into Brackenberry, maybe explore around and see if there's any side quests that I can take, or maybe I'll go back to Cadnua and check out the Endless Path, see if it's opened up, and maybe attempt that bounty with the Drakes. So that should be a fun one. Pretty combat heavy. Make sure I save the game so I don't forget. And yeah, with that,
They
I'll
shall see
see you
nothing while
guys on the
I
next
see
one. Thanks
much.
for watching.